Hello there everybody. So today we are adding two pieces on our umbhaco skirt. So I have two pieces of fabric here that are flat. As you can see, they are already flat. So these two pieces came out when I was cutting the main skirt. So the skirt, I've already made the skirt. You can go and check it out. So what I'll do now, I'll go on and remove this uneven part so that I can be left with the part that I want to use to make the first piece, which is umbhaco that goes on top of the main skirt. I think it is called isishuba. Okay, so when you wear the attire, it is usually attached on the back of the waist. Okay, now so I want to quickly show you how you can make your own pieces. So you might not get the pieces as I did here. So as I said earlier on, I got these two pieces after cutting my skirt, my umbhaco skirt, but you might not get the same pieces. Okay, so I want to quickly show you how you can make a pattern or how you can cut them out. So here we go. So the waist is 20 centimeters, so you can make it bigger. So I am just showing you how to make the shape, okay, the shape of this piece of fabric. Okay, so you can make your waist bigger, and then the width at the bottom is 40 centimeters, and then the length from waist down is 55 centimeters. Okay, so and then after that you just go on and connect the dots. Okay, from waist to the width you connect, and now you have the shape. Okay, so we'll put this on a folded fabric. So to get one piece you must fold the fabric so that you get one piece. Okay, and now let us continue. So what I want to do here is to connect these two pieces and make it one piece. Okay, so what I will do now is that I'll go on and fold one of the pieces and then cut it in half. Okay, so that I can add on the side of this bigger piece and then on the other side. Okay, so I don't like to connect it on the center back or in the middle. I don't like it. I think it won't be nice, so I'll rather connect it on the side. Okay, so that's what I'll do now. So I'll go on and cut one piece and then add the pieces on the sides. Okay, and then after that I'll go on and put these three pieces now together to make it one piece. Okay, okay, now here we are after adding the pieces together. So I also went on and hemmed the sides. Okay, and then I also went on and made gathering stitches. Okay, so these days I'm using a zigzag stitch to gather. Okay, I find it easy to pull the threads when I use the widest width of the zigzag stitch. Okay, so now just go on and gather. And now I'll go on and attach my waistband. So I've made my waistband 10 centimeters extra than my actual waist. So my actual waist is 80 centimeters and my waistband is 90 centimeters. So I've made this so that I can be able to have my button stand and my button on my waistband. Okay, so now I'm just going on and folding my waistband in half. Okay, and then attaching it on the half mark of my umbhaco. Okay, and then after that I'll just go on and pin, and then I'll just go to the machine and stitch. And now here we are. This is how it looks after attaching the waistband. Okay, and then I also went on and finished the bottom with the hem. Okay, so the bottom is finished with the hem, and this is how it looks when I put it on my waist. Okay, so you see the waistband that I made it extra, so I wanted it to overlap like this so that I can be able to have a button, here and then have a button here on this side as well. Okay guys, so now it is time to decorate. So when it comes to decoration, it's all up to you. So you can go online and see what you like there, and then you just come and produce it. Okay, so I will be using my webbing tape that I used when I was making the skirt, the main skirt. So I will just use it, the 1 centimeter webbing tape. I'll be using it for my umbhaco here to decorate. Okay, so another important thing here is to just make marks where you want your decoration to start, or maybe where you want it to end, or how you want it to go. So just make sure that you make those marks so that it is easy for you to produce your design. Okay. Okay, we are done with that. Now we are moving on to the second piece. So the second piece is ibhayi. So it is the blanket that we usually put around the shoulders. Okay, so I have my fabric here. So my fabric is 135 centimeters by 135 centimeters. So you can make it bigger than that. You can go and make it 150 by 150 or something like that. So as you can see, mine here, there's a connection here in the middle. So at the beginning, I wanted it to be short, like I wanted to be half the size of this size. But I thought again, and I thought, no, let me make it bigger than that. Okay, so I wanted to make it this size, to be this short. But I thought again, no, I think I like it when it's bigger than this size. Okay, so I had to go on and make this connection. Otherwise, with the fabric that I had, I was going to be able to cut without that connection. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't need that connection that I made there in the middle. You will be able, if you bought the 6 meters like I did, I bought 6 meters of this fabric, you'll be able to cut your 140 or 150 by 150 without that connection there. Okay, so what I will do now is that I'll go on and make the decorations on my blanket. Okay, so as you can see that I've finished the sides. Okay, I went on and hemmed the sides. Okay, just double folded the sides to finish them. Okay, now let us begin. So now I'll just go on and make a mark to mark where I want my decoration to start. Okay, so I will my decoration will be here in the middle of the blanket. So this the connection line here is the middle of the blanket, so that is where my decoration is going to be. Okay, so I have folded my blanket now in half. Okay, so don't mind the fold that is there on top. It's just for me to work with it with ease. Otherwise, the important thing here is you just fold your blanket in half. Okay, so what I will do here is that I'll measure 30 centimeters from the side to the center, or from the center to the side, 30 centimeters, and then make a mark. Okay, so I'll just go on and make a mark where 30 centimeters in, and then I'll do the same thing on this other side. I'll measure from center to the side. I'll measure 30 centimeters. Okay, so this will guide me when I make my decoration. So this will be the width of my decoration. So my decoration will start from the 30 centimeters of the other side to the 30 centimeter mark of the other side. Okay, and now here we are. So we are making horizontal lines here with the 1 centimeter webbing tape. Okay, so I've already made the first line. Now I am about to go on and stitch the second line. Okay, so we are placing it from the 30 centimeters and then we're ending it to the other 30 centimeter mark. Okay, so I will make about 4 of these lines, these horizontal lines. Okay. Okay, now we are done with the horizontal lines. Next now is to make vertical lines to complete our decoration. But now I ran out of my webbing tape. This is what is left now. So here I have about 1.5 centimeter width. Remember the webbing tape is 1 centimeter. This one is about 1.5 or 1.8 centimeters, but what I'll do is that I'll just fold it in half so that it gives me this small look as well. Okay, so I'll just fold it in half and then I'll just use it to make my vertical lines. Okay, now let us make markings for the vertical lines, so where the vertical decoration will go. Okay, so I'll measure 30 centimeters from top to bottom. So I'll make sure that 15 centimeters, half of the 30 centimeters lands in the middle. So the middle is that line, is that connection line that I have there. So I'm now marking 30 centimeters from top to bottom, and then in the middle I make sure that my tape measure 15 centimeters lands there. Okay, so that everything is equal. And then so I have my first vertical line. I have my first mark for the vertical line. Okay, and then the next thing is that I'll measure from this beginning of this line here, the 30 centimeter mark. I'll measure 20 centimeters. Okay, so I'll measure 20 centimeters and then I'll use my ruler to mark it up and down to make it that 30 centimeters. The length of this must also be 30 centimeters. Okay, but now in between it's 20 centimeters. Okay, from here to here is 20 centimeters. Okay, and then I'll continue that again. I'll measure the width again. So here from here is 20 centimeters, and now we're measuring another 20 centimeters from here to there, 20 centimeters, and then I make that mark that it must be vertical here at this 20 centimeters. Okay, and then here it is 30 centimeters from top to bottom. It must be 30 centimeters. Okay, and then now from the last mark that I just made now, it is 20 centimeters also there. From, if you measure from the last mark that I just made to that, to the last part, it is 20 centimeters there. So I will make that as well, the length 30 centimeters. So that is how it will go. Here we go. Now we are placing our tape. So we are making our vertical line. So I'll make 4 of these. Okay, so this is the first one. So you see when I place these, I place from left to right, so it must go in. Okay, so from the 30 centimeter mark, and then it goes in. Okay, so the next one will do the same, from the mark, and then it goes in, it goes to the right, and then the following one as well, it will go from the mark to the right, and then the last one, okay, the one on the side, just like this one, it will be from the right and then it will come in to the left. Okay, so it will be 4 lines on each mark. So this is the first line. Now I'll take it to the machine and stitch, and then I'll go on and make the second and third and the fourth, and then I'll move to the next 20 centimeter mark, and then I will do the same thing and then make 4 lines, and then the next and next and next. Okay. And now this is how the first horizontal lines look. Okay, so remember I'm using a zigzag stitch here to keep everything nice and flat. Okay, with all this decorating thing, I'm using a zigzag stitch. So now we are moving on to the second mark to make the lines. Okay, so I'll just go on and do the same thing.